What's up, guys? Legends Gaming YouTube back here with another video. Today, we'll be talking about upgradability for the Acer Predator Helios 300. This exact laptop. And first, before you start, if you want to upgrade it, you're gonna have to unscrew 11 hexagon, 11 Phillips screws, and I'll get back to you when I get that done. Okay, guys, that part is done. And now all you want to do is you see the sides right here in the back. It gives you a very good gripping spot. And you want to grip it. You just want to grip the sides and gently pull up. And then it should just pry open. So gently, because this is a very thin plastic. Okay, guys. Alright, this is what's inside the computer. These are the heat sinks. All this is the heat sink. All these pipes. They have 3 shared heat pipes, heat sinks, 3 shared ones, 3 shared, and then 1 for each one on its own of its own. Right, here's the singular one, and here's the other singular. Here's a singular, this one, and then this one. Anyways, guys, the heat sinks aren't important. And you may be wondering, what's inside that little metal box? Well, guys, I'll show you right now. Let me just open it. And this is a thing. This is just a little heat sink for the RAM. And guys, let's lift. I might be careful to not grab anything. And here is the RAM. That is the RAM, guys. There's 2 slots. Usually, guys, on the Zephyrus, I don't make a video on that. I didn't make a video on that one. But on the Zephyrus, you only get 1 RAM slot that is upgradable. But here, it's a big improvement from the Zephyrus. You get 2 upgradable slots. And if for the Zephyrus, you're either in dual channel or single channel. And you're in single channel on the Zephyrus because there's only 1 upgradable slot. The second slot is underneath the underneath the keyboard right away. And guys, that is not good. But here, you could stay in dual channel and upgrade to how much ever you want. There's not. I don't think there's a limit actually. And I don't think there's actual limit to how much you can upgrade because I actually didn't find out on the Best Buy website. Okay, there is a 17.6 volt battery, 15.4 volt nominal voltage. How much watts you may be wondering? Give me a second, I'll find that. 88.2 watt hours. Or I don't know where the watt is, the wattage. And guys, this is the SSD. Right here. This motherboard thingy. That's the SSD. It's a what company is that? Yeah, guys, if you know the company, it's like an M with a circle, kind of like Saturn. It's an nvme Express 2.0 SSD. And you have another slot right here. Let me get that. There's another slot right here, guys. Right where you see the 2. Right here. This is the other slot. And that's for your SSD. And then the two fans, that's for the CPU and GPU. The CPU is Intel i7 12700H, and the GPU is RTX 3060 NVIDIA. And I think the CPU is actually liquid metal, and then like normal, the GPU. I think it's the GPU. I'm pretty sure it's the GPU that is just normally cooled with like thermal paste, and the CPU fans are also metal. Like the fans themselves are metal. If I'm getting it correctly, because I'm not sure which one is liquid and which one is CPU or GPU. I don't know yet. And then the smaller card, that tiny little card. Let me actually get a better view. You see next to the SSD, guys? Hold on, guys. Let me just pick it up. I'm not able to show you because this is not a camera, it's a Chromebook. Let me grab it right by the side so I don't touch anything. You see that little tiny next to the CPU with the like pink wiring next to the long motherboard? That's the Wi-Fi card. That's to get your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi. It's the Intel Killer AX 1675i Wi-Fi card. And then, guys, what's upgradable is like you see number two, like I showed you, that's an extra SSD slot, and then you could upgrade the RAM to anything you want, to whatever size. And I'm not gonna be touching it because it's on right now. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm not also not trying to break anything. And guys, especially if it's on, it's very scary. Let me actually just shut it down if I possibly can. Trying to do it very gently without shorting anything out. Let me just shut it down, guys. And guys, if you could ever be upgrading like any RAM or SSD or whatever you're gonna be adding to here, if you're gonna be dealing with it being open, only do so when it's shut down to avoid shorting anything out. Or just to avoid anything damage. And be careful with static electricity. Because if you could feel static electricity, like, ow, and then that's for sure means it's like 100 plus volts. But it's the amps that kill. Oh, dang, that scared me. Hopefully, I didn't short anything out. And guys, those are all the parts that are upgradable. The battery, it's not upgradable. Just don't touch the battery. But if you're going to be upgrading anything, disconnect the battery. It's the only time you touch the battery. The speakers are also upgradable. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the speakers either because I don't have any spare speakers, so I'm just not gonna mess with it. And guys, that's everything for the upgradability. You get to upgrade two SSD slots, two RAM slots. And guys, don't touch the motherboard itself if you don't have to, or to avoid shorting anything. And that's the whole inside. That's the whole inside of the laptop. The two green things, or is the RAM? The two fans are for the CPU and GPU. The Wi-Fi card I was talking about is this. That is the Wi-Fi card. And everything has a QR code for if you want to upgrade. And everything is the brand of an M, which I still don't understand what that is. It's also a DDR5. It says so on the motherboard itself. DDR5. Be careful to get any spit on it over too, if you're the type of guy that spits. It also has some thermal pads. It's pink. Dang, the fans are messy. Like there's some dirt on the fans. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for upgradability. Just the RAM and SSD. And this is not an HDD. It's an SSD because I just showed you the SSD. The RAM comes in two 8 GB. Each one is 8 GB each. So it's two slots. It says four, but I don't know what that means. I think there's two more on the bottom. And that's gonna be it, guys. Yep, guys. The charging I should have included in the review video, but here's the charger. Chiconi. You just read that. I don't think you can. Anyways, it's a 280-watt power brick, and you get one. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. This part is very thin plastic, so be careful not to crack it or anything, because I don't think you could buy a replacement. And guys, for upgradability, this does not void the manufacturer warranty. And that's gonna be it, guys. It also comes with a side panel for the LEDs. And yeah, guys, and when you're gonna be putting it back together, make sure it snaps in place. Make sure it snaps in place. And there's little clips. I don't know why this is metal. I hope that's safe. I'm pretty sure it's metal. Yeah, I think it's metal. Yeah, it has to be metal. I hope that's safe for the laptop in case something falls. I hope it won't short anything out. Oh, and guys, here's a heatsink. This is the SSD heatsink. These two are the SSD heatsinks. These go directly on the SSD. And yes, guys, those things both need uh the thing. They both need heat sinks. And here are the thermal pads. And then you just want to close it the same way you opened it. Oh, guys, wait, forgot. And then you want to put the thing back, of course, if you removed it. And this is thermal pads, kind of like your thermal paste for the GPU and CPU, but this comes with the thermal pads. I think that comes with thermal pads, guys. For the SSD, I still have no idea which side is where, which side goes where. And yes, guys, TDP on this one is like 145, I think. It should be around there. For the GPU graphics card, I am not sure. Now let me just try and close this. And yeah, guys. And then when you're gonna be putting it back together, do not lose this little tiny baby white screw. You can barely even see it. That goes directly to the heatsink of the RAM. And again, magnetic screwdriver. And guys, do not, I repeat, do not drop anything metal on the motherboard. Because that will, if the laptop is still on, which it shouldn't be, but if it still has some power, if metal falls and it connects to polar things, it will short it. And then what we want to do to put it back is just snap it back in place. Be very gentle, guys. Very careful, because I don't think the spare lids, the spare backing lids for it, and make sure it's snapped on tight. Make sure it's snapped on like very good. And that will be it, guys. And then for the screws, all you're gonna want to do is just put these screws in the zigzag position so it'll be evenly tightened. Starting with whatever one you want. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Like and subscribe for more videos like this one because this was epic.